I really love a kale salad. I feel like I buy kale every time I go to the grocery store. My name is Rachel and I live in Chicago. I mean, in terms of like the way you eat and drink and consume things, I think it's like doing things that feel good for your body and also like kind of like fuel you in the best way. I think health can also mean mental health, emotional health. I think it's all around like treating yourself mentally, physically in a way that is good for you. A lot of the things I eat, I think I've kind of gotten used to eating more healthy foods, and I think I enjoy the taste of healthier foods. I like to balance it out. Like I think I follow an 80-20 rule. So like I actively choose to eat things that I know are healthy, know are good for me, but then I don't skimp out. If I want a dessert or fried Oreos or something, I'll go for it. I think balance is key. A little, yeah. I think I'm not gonna opt for just the healthy options on the menu. Do a little bit of both. Especially I think shared plates are nice in that way. Like you can get something that maybe not on the healthier side, but balance it with like some nice dips or a salad. I think it's good to have both. I'm not a big sweet tooth person, so I think dessert's always kind of just a treat. If I want to like sweet treat, I'm not gonna like not take something that I think is like maybe less healthy, just because it's always kind of a treat for me no matter what it is. I really love a kale salad. I feel like I buy kale every time I go to the grocery store, and I always like to have a salad like kind of prepped and ready to go. Especially like working, I don't like often have time to like make a lunch for myself. So like prepping it and then having it as I'm working throughout the week. I think if anything, time is a tough part. Like if I don't prep, then throwing something together to eat may not be the best thing for me, but I actively try to make it healthy. I think I got a combination of both from my dad and my mom. My dad is very into like protein. He has protein with every meal that he has, whereas my mom is just vegetables. We need to have both of those in our lives. So I think I got a little bit of both. They have very different eating habits, so it is interesting going home and visiting them. Their plates will look entirely different. But then I try to do a balance of both because I think they both have like their reasonings and what they eat. It's not necessarily bad for them. They just don't combine very much. No. We always had vegetables on the plate, so that was never like a foreign concept for me. But I didn't drink water really growing up. Like I was a big like fruit juice person, not soda, but fruit juice for sure. And I think I ate a lot more like pastas and pizzas, which are of course delicious, but I opted for like those like heavier meals. I think my taste changed a lot post college. I think is when I started really thinking about like what's good for me as well as like what tastes good for me. Growing up, I was very much just like, we'll eat healthy, but that's not like the number one thing in my mind. Well, I gained a little weight in college because I think in high school and then growing up, I was very active, didn't do a whole lot of active things in college. So, like I definitely like noticed that I was heavier than I wanted to be. And I like was feeling more sluggish and just like not feeling great. Honestly, I think like social media and the internet, I stumbled upon like YouTubers that I really liked and they lived a healthy lifestyle. So I think I learned a lot. I think exercise. I did not exercise a ton in college, but I started going for more walks. I started lifting weights, doing more yoga, like moving my body more. I always liked to cook for myself, so that wasn't like a huge change, but I think cooking things that emphasized healthy, like minerals and vitamins over just something easy and quick to throw together. The internet, honestly. I also took a nutrition class in college, so I like try to keep some of that in my brain. But yeah, I think honestly the internet. I think lemons. I buy a lot of citrus, not only for like salads or I'll put it in like soups and pastas as well. Squeeze it in your water. I think like it just adds an extra dimension to what you're cooking. I love like all spices. Like I'm not gonna shy away. I don't just do salt and pepper, but I'll like throw curry powder in things, cayenne pepper. I like spicy foods. Le Colonial is one of my top favorites. They have like some really good dumplings as an appetizer that's really good. I also love Abba. Abba I like because it's a lot of shared plates. So you can get a bunch of different dishes. Everyone can choose one or two that they like. I think planning and prepping is huge. If you're feeling like productive on a weekend day, like going to the store, planning out your meals ahead of time, and then prepping is huge. Finding healthy recipes online. And I think like finding someone that you can be accountable with. If you want to like do Whole30 together, I've never done it, but I know like it's easy if you have somebody else can kind of balance each other out and you're trying to reach this goal together.